G'day there team, kia ora. Today we're going to look at tip number 3 of 5 ways to use Google Classroom to increase student engagement and self-responsibility. And tip number 3 is to provide students with choice or differentiate for individuals or groups. Should seem pretty straightforward. So once again, the first tip would be that, as per usual, we have great file naming conventions. And so the easiest way would be that in your learning activities and course planning is that you actually provide for different options that students choose from. So my example here is the unit on makeup design and application, and they get to learning objective 6 where they create how-to guides for actually applying different styles of makeup to different types of performance or performers. And so depending on the student's interest and what their potentially what their upcoming assessment context might be, they'll choose a different option for that activity. So that's one simple way to do it. Another simple way would be to actually provide the assessment or the materials to all the students, and then they choose. And so I'm just going to go through quickly how we might do that in the context of my Creative Industries class. So I'm going to create an assignment, and this assignment is going to be 25655 or 25656, and these are web design unit standards. And so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to add any of the learning activities to this one just for this demo. I'm just going to provide or add the assessment documents. 25655, there we go. So there's the web design simple assessment, make a copy for each student. And then I'm going to add the web design complex, and we're going to assign those to each of the students after we set a date, and we'll make it after TOD day next week, and we're going to set that assignment. So the main difference here, these are actually two different unit standards. One is to build a website using authoring tools, so actually kind of drag and drop web design, whereas the complex assessment is for students who feel capable coding with HTML and CSS, for example. So by providing students with the option to set both standards, what this will look like to the student when they see their assessment and when they open up their assessment, we can go in and they can choose between the two activities or the two assessments. And these could be any activities, of course. And what the student has the opportunity to do is actually remove the one that they're not doing. So any number of groups or individuals within your class would be able to make that choice. Delete the assignment, assessment, or resource that they don't need and continue on with the one they do. And that way the differentiation is seamless. We're providing for everybody, and then people are choosing as they go along. So it's not a matter of having to send different material out to different people. Hopefully that made sense, and just a couple of different ways that you can differentiate in Google Classroom. Thanks very much for watching.